Girls Frontline 2 just a girls. Dude, I'm trying. Yes, you're distracted. No, that is incredibly distracting. I am attempting to record a video here. Yes. Can you please stop? No, I'm just, no, we're making a professional, high quality video here. No, I understand. You want to, I'm so sorry. I do not know why she is choosing now to do this. I'm sure you guys don't care, but this is incredibly distracting. I know this is incredibly distracting because I was attempting to record this video and then using my peripherals and the side of my eye, this is what I see. Please stop. Girls Frontline 2 has made history with an accomplishment that very few gacha games are capable of achieving. They've secured incredible rankings in the North American Play Store, in the Japanese Play Store, knocking down the titans of the gacha genre. Additionally, Howplay are banning players. We're gonna delve into why that is, what they did, and finally part 2 of Sojourners of the Glass Island is now available. It is worth noting here that both part 1 and part 2 do actually use different currencies. This has upset some people, this has confused some people, but ultimately I think at the end of the day it's gonna be okay. First, Girls Frontline 2 cracks top 20 grossing of all games in the NA Play Store and the top 10 in Japan. According to this Reddit thread, it is currently making more money than even Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail for the month of December based on the Play Store top grossing charts in North America and Japan. This is disregarding China, evidently Korea, other countries around the world. And I hate comparing games to one another, but when Genshin, Star Rail, when the top gacha games make tens of millions of dollars per month, this comparison can be drawn because that is evident that Girls Frontline 2 is probably on par with the potential to also make tens of millions of dollars, at least for the month in question. That is a gargantuan accomplishment. Kind of doubt that will last all month, it won't. But still a pretty amazing start for what was said by many to be a dead on arrival game. Those people are morons. Anyone that thought this game was going to be a failure is an idiot. This game is incredible. I love every aspect of it. I would give this game a solid almost 9 out of 10. This is so much fun and easily one of my top 3 favorite gacha games right now. On the top grossing in North America, it lists at number 19. It is the number 1 top new free game overall. It is the number 1 top new free strategy game, the number 2 top grossing strategy game right now, number 10 top grossing game, number 14 top grossing overall. This is disregarding being a new game. Absolutely incredible. Kudos to the devs for creating a game that people actually want to spend money on. Next, let's go over the bans. Girls Frontline 2 Exilium, 1210 account suspension notice, Howplay. Dear Commanders, thank you for supporting and encouraging Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. Recently, we've discovered that some studios have been engaging in large-scale account creation through abnormal methods to profit illegally. So I'm assuming there are people out there using bots to mass create hundreds of accounts, likely to secure certain characters and resell those accounts for a profit. Will this affect you? Unlikely, but at the same time, if you have re-rolled hundreds of accounts, maybe? I wouldn't assume it would. I'm assuming they are going to attempt to punish people that are doing this on a much larger scale than you or I are ever capable of doing. To maintain fairness and order in the game and to protect player rights and account security, we'll continue to take action against the following violations. Types of violations: massively created illegal game accounts, includes initial accounts created through unauthorized means, so probably bots, unverified platform recharge or trading activities, transactions involving accounts or items from untrusted sources, so the selling, the purchasing, the distribution of accounts. So evidently re-rolling and then selling the accounts that have good characters on them. Use of third-party programs, scripts, or cheats. This is evident. All gacha games likely do this. Any actions that harm the game's fairness. Unauthorized access to game data, using improper methods to obtain information not officially released. So data miners, people that are going to be distributing links. I'm perfectly fine with this. Other actions that jeopardize game fairness as well. Possible actions taken. I hope they go hard here. Make an example of them. confiscation. Illegally obtained items or benefits will be removed. Account suspension. Accounts may be temporarily or permanently banned. Permanently, 100% permanently. Now, you should have the option to attempt to defend yourself, because I'm sure legitimate accounts will be caught in the crossfire here, but the vast majority of these are likely to be legitimately or illegitimately obtained accounts. We strongly remind all commanders not to use or purchase services from unofficial platforms, and I completely agree, such as third-party recharging or account trading. Such actions carry significant risks, and they do, and the official team will not support or guarantee any issues arising from unofficial platforms. There is nothing here that guarantees your security when purchasing from an external source, so I would not recommend that to begin with. I don't even reroll. Like, I think I got Mosin Nagant back during the beta test, and then I got Mosin Nagant again at launch. Oh, and I don't even... I am so unlucky, dude. I had to spend like $50 to get Suomi. I did manage to get Chongju and Peridia though, so I mean, the grand scheme of things, I'm okay. I'd like to, I guess, get Tololo, but I mean, that's something that we can work towards. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. List of permanently banned accounts. The following accounts have been permanently suspended. Perfect. Permanently. Awesome. Urge all commanders to adhere to the game rules and avoid using third-party programs or cheats. The official team reserves the right to suspend any accounts in violation permanently. For more info on fair play, refer to the in-game system, blah, blah, blah. This is good news. I hate cheaters. I mean, like, at the end of the day, you know, if you want to risk your potential account being shut down due to purchasing it from an external source, then that is totally up to you. It's your money, it's your time, but you do have to go into it with the knowledge that this very well could happen. Now, I think that this is fair. They have every right to ban everyone they want to, and I think this sets a good precedent for the game. I don't think anyone should be allowed to get a head start, get ahead by spending money. That's just another form of pay to win, in my opinion. So kudos to them for banning cheaters, for banning hackers, and maintaining fairness in their game. Before we move on to the event update, I just also want to point out here just briefly, this character is insane. How is she not an actual T-doll that we can use? Seriously, why are there, like, there is actually characters present in this game that look so unbelievably good, but are not obtainable. I would spend money to obtain her. I'm not kidding. She's easily one of the coolest looking characters in the entire game. And finally, once again, part 2 of the Sojourners event is up, and there are some people that are confused because on the one hand, part 1 of the event allowed for you to use obsolete modules, whereas part 2 of the event has an entirely different currency, migratory bird metals. Each one can only be used in their respective parts. And I understand that there has been a little bit of difficulty here with people understanding how you go about obtaining them, how you go about spending them, if you're going to be able to convert them, when the reality is, and I'm assuming this isn't going to change, but the obsolete modules are going to continue to be usable for part 1. The migratory bird metals are going to continue to be usable for part 2. There isn't going to be any interchangeability between these. There are a lot of great items though to purchase in the stores. The collapse pieces, the common keys, the targeted access permissions, Lada, if you haven't already obtained her. Both stores have collapse pieces, hundreds actually in total, and if you purchase both thousands, there are several access permissions, targeted access permissions on both, which will net you a grand total of like a dozen or so total pulls. That is both limited and standard, and that is everything. Bands, part 2 of the Sojourners event, that insane looking waifu, and an achievement that absolutely nobody expected. Keep up the good work. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Don't you close out of this tab. I didn't give you permission to do that. Sit your ass back down. Click one of the 2 videos that are gonna be on screen in just a moment and keep watching my content. Keep enjoying my content.